Hello everyone, this is Scotty Liu, your English teacher. Today I'm going to teach you a very nice way to master English vocabulary. As you know, every word have a family, just like you and me. The words in a family share similar meanings and spellings. If you know one of them, you may know all of them. Let me show you how. But first, you must learn 4 letter changing rules so that you may understand how one word changed into his brother or sister in the same family. Rule number 1, A-E-I-O-U, so-called the vowel. A-E-I-O-U and Y are known to be interchangeable to make similar words in a family. Don't forget, A-E-I-O-U and Y are interchangeable. Almost all the irregular forms of the verb go in this way. For example, sing, sang, song, sink, sank, song, swim, swam, swam. As you can see, from the verb root to past tense and past participle, I changed to A and changed to U. They are brother and sister. Or an adjective changed to is noun. For example, hot to heat, from adjective to noun. As you can see, O in hot become EA in heat, A-E-I-O-U. They are interchangeable. From cool, you get chill. O in cool become I in chill. And how about the H? Forget about H. Most of the time, H can be ignored. It's just an emphasis sound. And one L become 2L. The pronunciation is all the same. Let's take a look at another example. In the Pacific Ocean, we call the big storm typhoon. But in the Atlantic Ocean, we call it hurricane. Something special about a hurricane or a typhoon is that it comes fast and leaves fast. So hurricane actually mean hurry come. As you can see, Y in hurry become I in hurricane. And come, O become A. But how about N and M? As you know, A and M used to be interchangeable. They are the same in the ancient time. If a typhoon stays longer in the place than it should, it lingers. Linger means staying longer. Linger comes from longer. As you can see, O in longer become I in linger. If 2 typhoons come at the same time, we'll say they come simultaneously. Simultaneously means same time. Same, S-A-M-E becomes simul, S-I-M-U. A become I, E become U. The L in the middle is useless and can be ignored. And the time become time. I in time become A in 10, and M used to be the same thing. A ferocious typhoon is a horror to people in Asia. This means that a ferocious typhoon is full of force and makes people's hair stand on end. Ferocious comes from force. Ferocy, as you can see, is actually force. The O in force becomes E in ferocy. And O in ferocy is meaningless, can be ignored. And the final letter E in force become I in ferocy. And how about the OUS? If you see OUS at the end of the word, that means it's an adjective and also mean many, much. Here it means much. Much force is ferocious. Horror comes from hair, but why? Maybe horror make your hair stand on end. Therefore, HOR is short for hair. AI in hair become O in HOR. A bait is something for an animal to buy so that you may catch it. But when you go fishing, you're sure to use bait, aren't you? Bait comes from bite. The I in bite becomes AI in bait. I wonder if you have ever tasted Chinese herb medicine before. It tastes bitter, as if there were something biting your tongue. Yes, bitter comes from bite. A beetle is a little insect which bites lips. Again, L in beetle is useless. If you leave this L alone, you ignore that, you will see beetle actually comes from bite. In hunting, dogs are sent to bite rabbits, foxes, or birds. Similarly, if a person obeys other people to do something bad, he regards these people as his hunting dog to bite for him. Therefore, BET in a bait comes from bite. Finally, if you bet your money on the racing horse, you surely want to win and buy the prize money back. Rule number 2. BPFV, so-called the lip sound, B, P, V, F, BPFV. But in ancient time, V and W are the same thing, so we write them here. Lip sound can also be interchangeable to make similar words. For example, a leaf, many leaves. As you can see, I changed the F in lip, become V in lips. He will leave, he left. I change to the past tense, become F. Let's take a look at another example. Today we put water in the glass bottle, but long ago people used pots to hold water. So bottles actually come from pots. P in pot become B in bottle. BPFV are interchangeable. The servant who used to open a bottle of wine for his master later became a butler. ER mean the person. The U in butler actually come from O in bottle. Well, in the past, a sick person would go to a witch doctor for medicine. The witch doctor would put medicine water in a pot for him to drink so that he might get well. Now we call it a potion of medicine. POT actually mean pot, something to hold water. You put medicine in it, become a potion of medicine. From potion, we gain poison. Poison is also a potion of medicine, but it would take away your life, not save you. The T in potion changes into S in poison, and OI in poison actually come from O in potion. S and T are interchangeable. This rule will be discussed later. You put your foot into the boot. Therefore, boot comes from foot. The B in boot actually comes from F in foot. Somehow, the pirates in the ancient time often wore boots, as you can see in the movie Caribbean Pirate. People consider boots a mark of pirate. What they rob in the sea is therefore called booty. and their booty used to be sold to the kind of special stores. These stores are now called boutiques. Boutiques sell good things from all over the world. OO in booty become OU in booty, and Y become I in booty. Another word in the same family is Cebu. Cebus mean wooden shoes. SA in Cebu is short for shoe. S to S, ignore H, OE, AEIOU, interchangeable, become 1A. And BOT is boot. Therefore, wooden shoes similar to boot is Cebu. Europeans often wear sabots in working. In 15th century, some workers threw their sabot secretly into textile machine to make them out of order. Why? This was because they were afraid the machine might take away their work and make them jobless. Now, any kind of secret damage is called sabotage. Rule number 3, DTS. DTS are called tooth sound because when you pronounce D, T, S, your tongue will touch your teeth or almost touch. They are interchangeable to make words, as we just mentioned, from potion to poison, T to S. Take a look at 3 examples. Send, sent, from D to T to make past tense. Spend to spent, from D to T make past tense. Wise to wheat, from adjective to noun, S to T. So don't forget, DTS are interchangeable. We all know a simple word, sit. From sit come the word seat, settle, settee, and sedan. You may sit on any one of them. Now you may see I in sit change into EA in seat, A in settle, E in settee, and sedan. And the T in sit become D in settle and sedan. So I use 2 rules, AEIOU and DTS, interchangeable. Usually people sit in a meeting instead of standing, so a meeting is also called a session. As you can see, SESS is a word root, means sit. I in sit become E in ses. T in sit become S, DTS. They are interchangeable. AEIOU, they are interchangeable. Let's take one step further. A word rule from Greek, sit, meaning falling down, also comes from sit. Perhaps when you sit down, your body will fall down at the same time. As you can see, if a C pronounced, then it's interchangeable with S. And I to I, D in sit is T in sit. Occident means the west, where the sun fall down. OC in Occident come from OB. It means down. And sit means falling down. So it emphasizes fall down. This is a place sun fall down. This is a place sun set, the west. An accident is something that falls down unexpectedly and gives us a great surprise. In other words, we don't know such a thing will happen. It's an accident. An incident is something that falls down within our expectation. In here, IN here means within, fall within our expectation. We know such a thing may happen, and it did happen. One of my favorite movies is Shinjuku Incident. The police know such thing will happen, and it did. From feet, we gain two word roots, pet and pet. F in feet become P, B, P, F, V. They're interchangeable. And EE become one E. And T become D or T. Therefore, you can see PED, PET. They're from feet. Both rules share the meaning of feet and walking. But you gotta pay attention to this. PET has a more specific purpose. It has a very specific goal. For example, a pedal is something you put your foot on. Bicycle pedal, for example. And expedition means walking out. EX here means out. Whenever you see an EX in the front of a word, you know it means out, go out, walk out. In the game, many players compete together for a prize. COM is short for come, which means together. You know, when you try to gather people, you will say, come, 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 everybody come. Therefore, compete mean play together for a very specific goal. And a competent person is able to win in the game. ENT is word N for adjective. Rule number 4. GKC. So-called throat sound. It comes from throat. It comes from your throat. Okay? They're interchangeable to make words in the family. For example, ankle is part of your feet. Join your leg. It looks like an angle. KG, interchangeable. A corn seed is called kernel. A corn got many kernels on the surface. Therefore, kernel comes from corn. K and C interchangeable. The O in corn become E in kernel. And if you got an EL in the back of a word, it means little. Little corn seed. Let's take a look at another family. Sneak comes from snake. You just change EA to A. If someone walks like a snake without making sound or being noticed, he sneaks. Sneak is closely related to smuggle. When a person sneaks into a place with illegal goods, he smuggle. N and M are the same thing. EA in sneak become U in smuggle. And K in sneak become G in smuggle. GKC are interchangeable. Smuggling drug into a country is a serious crime. Okay, another family. To slow down while driving a car, you have to step on the brake. It breaks the speed and slow your car down. Therefore, brake comes from brake. As you can see, EA become A. To wreck a ship means breaking or destroying it. Wreck comes from break. W in wreck comes from B in break. B, P, F, V are interchangeable, and V and W are the same. Therefore, B become V, then equal to W. And CK in wreck come from single K in break. CKG are interchangeable. However, to break a law or rule is to infringe it. Infringe also comes from break law. Therefore, we say the F infringe comes from B in break. Then ignore N because N often weakens. And G infringe comes from K in break. G, K, C interchangeable. If you break your bone in the accident, you have a bone fracture. FRAC come from break. F and B, BPFV interchangeable, right? And the C come from K in break. Glass is fragile because it breaks easily. FRAG also come from break. F come from B in break. G in fragile come from K in break. So don't forget, G, K, C, they are interchangeable.